You know you're very impudent.
Me?
You are. And when my real guardian, King Richard, finds out about your being in love with him...
I know. You make me Court Jester.
You won't. You'll stick your funny head on London Gate.
And a very fine decoration it will be, my bold Norman beauty.
I'm not bold.
Well, you're Norman. Well, I don't know that against you. And you are beautiful. You're the most beautiful.
And you're leaving here at once. Please, darling, every minute you're here, you're in danger.
I'll go. Mary, will you come with me?
To Sherwood?
I've nothing to offer you but a life of hardship and danger. But we'll be together.
Robin, dear.
I know. It's asking a lot. But who knows how long it'll be before Richard returns. Perhaps I could marry us. Will you?
Because I love you, Robin, I'd come. Even the danger would mean nothing if you were with me.
Then you will.
No, listen to me, darling. You remember that day in Sherwood Forest? I realized then, for the first time, that what you were doing was right, and that we were wrong. Now let me finish. You taught me then that England is bigger than just Normans and Saxons fighting and hating each other. That it belongs to all of us to live peacefully together, loyal only to Richard and to England.
Darling, you could help.
I could help much more by watching for treachery here and leaving you free to protect Richard's people until he returns. Now do you see why you have to go back to your men alone? Quickly, dearest.
Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, my love.
Goodbye.
You come to Nottingham once too often. When this is over, my friend, there'll be no need for me to come again. Your sword, Gisborne. You know any prayers, my friend? I'll say one for you.
Come in, sir. Thank you for coming. Come in. Give me your hat. I owe you an apology, sir.
Never mind that. Let's talk about the Black Bird.
All right, sir. Let's. This is going to be the most astounding thing you've ever heard of, sir. And I say this knowing that a man of your caliber and your profession must have known some astounding things in his time. What do you know, sir, about the order of the Hospital of St. John of Jerusalem? Later known as the Knights of Rhodes and other things.
Crusaders or something, weren't they?
Very good. Sit down. In 1539, these crusading knights persuaded Emperor Charles V to give them the island of Malta. He made but one condition, that they pay him each year the tribute of a falcon, in acknowledgement that Malta was still under Spain. You follow me?
Uh-huh.
Have you any conception of the extreme, the immeasurable wealth of the order of that time?
I imagine they were pretty well fixed.
Pretty well is putting it mildly. They were rolling in wealth, sir. We all know the holy wars to them were largely a matter of loot. The knights were profoundly grateful to the Emperor Charles for his generosity toward them. They hit upon the happy thought of sending him for his first year's tribute, not an insignificant live bird, but a glorious golden falcon, crusted from head to foot, the finest jewels in their coffin.
Where's
sir, we're all here. Now let's come in and sit down and be comfortable and talk.
Sure. Get away. You're not gonna frisk me.
Stand still, shut up.
Take your paws off me, and I'll make you use that gun. Ask your boss if he wants me shot up before we talk.
Never mind, Wilma. You certainly are a most headstrong individual. Well, let's be seated.
Well, you ready to make the first payment and take the falcon off my hands?
Well, sir, as to that.
10,000. We were talking about a lot more money than this.
Yes, sir, we were. This is genuine coin of the realm. The dollar of this, you can buy $10 of talk.
We'll get back to the money later on. There's something else to be discussed first. We've got to have a fall guy. The police have got to have a victim. Somebody they can pin those 3 murders on.
3, but it is only 2 because Thursby certainly killed your partner.
All right, only 2 then. What difference does it make? The point is, we've got to give the police...
Come, Mr. Spade. You can't expect us to believe at this late date that you're the least bit afraid of the police, or that you're not quite able to handle...
I'm in this up to my neck, Gutman. I've got to find somebody, a victim, when the time comes. If I don't, I'll be it. Let's give him the gunsel. He actually did shoot Thursby and Jacoby, didn't he? Anyway, he's made to order for the part. Look at him. Let's give him to them.
By God, sir, you are a character, that you are. There's never any telling what you'll say or do next, except that it's bound to be something astonishing. Well, Wilma, I'm sorry I need to lose you, but I want you to know I couldn't be fonder of you if you were my own son. Well, if you lose a son, it's possible to get another. There's only one Maltese falcon. When you're young, you simply don't understand these things. It's almost daylight, Mr. Spade. Can you start getting it now?
I get Joe. There you are. Easy. We'll make sure.
You who bungled it. You and your stupid attempt to buy it. Canada found out how valuable it was. No wonder we had such an easy time stealing it. You imbecile, you bloated idiot, you stupid fathead, you...
Hello, Sergeant Polhouse there? Yeah, put him on. This is Sam Spade. Hello, Tom. Now, listen, I've got something for you. Here it is. Jacoby and Thursby were killed by a kid named Wilma Cook. Yeah, he's about 20 years old, 5'6", wearing a gray overcoat. He's working for a man named Casper Gutman. And you can't miss Gutman. He must weigh 300 pounds. That fellow Cairo's in with him, too. They just left here for the Alexandria Hotel, but you'll have to move fast. They're blowing town. Now, watch yourself when you go up against the kid. Yes, that's right, Barry. Now, good luck, Tom. Now, they'll talk when they nail about us. We're sitting on dynamite. We've only got minutes to get set for the police. Now, give me all of it fast. Miles hadn't many brains, but he'd had too many years' experience as a detective to be caught like that by a man he was shadowing up a blind alley with his gun in his hip and his overcoat buttoned. But he'd have gone up there with you, Angel. He was just dumb enough for that. He'd have looked you up and down and licked his lips and gone, grinning from ear to ear. And then you could have stood as close to him as you liked in the dark and put a hole through him with the gun you got from Thursby that evening.
Don't, Sam, don't say that.
Stop it. The police will be here any minute. Now talk.
Oh, why do you accuse
This isn't the time for that schoolgirl act. We're both of us sitting under the gallows. You thought Thursby would tackle Miles and one or the other of them would go down. If Thursby was killed, you were rid of him. If it was Miles, you see that Thursby was caught and set up for it. Isn't that right?
Something like that.
And when you found that Thursby wasn't going to tackle him, you borrowed his gun and did it yourself, right? And when you heard Thursby was shot, you knew Gutman was in town. And you knew you needed another protector, somebody to fill Thursby's boots. So you came back to me.
Yes.
Well, if you get a good break, you'll be out at the Tehachapi in 20 years, and you can come back to me then. I hope they don't hang you, Precious, for that sweet neck.
You're not.
Yes, Angel, I'm going to send you over. Chances are you'll get off with life. That means if you're a good girl, you'll be out in 20 years. I'll be waiting for you. If they hang you, I'll always remember you.